Hello and welcome to your core and endurance workout. I'm really glad you've joined me today. It is going to be 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to be working through for 4 minutes and then 2 minutes on each exercise, and then you'll get the next circuit on. Okay, so what you will need today is you'll need a mat, because a lot of it is going to be floor work. Then we start standing up. Now the bands you can use the big bands that can go around your legs, especially for the leg work. These are really great, and they come in 3 different strengths usually. Or you can use your small loop bands, and again we'll be using these today, and they come in 5 different strengths. And then the long band we're using just on our first exercise. Okay, so if we get ready to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. We're going to go out and back. Now up. Good, now out and back again. Give me that squeeze. Get that shoulder blades right back, up. Pull those shoulder blades down. Okay, we're coming up on our toes. Just giving those arms a little roll out there, and then we're going to roll back in. Good, so bands, as I say, a great piece of equipment. You can take it anywhere with you. Okay, coming up and over. Just pointing that toe, open up that ankle. Now I'm going to do that sweep across, little sweep on each side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. I'm going to do a step leg curl here. Step leg curl. Good. Keep that leg curl going for me. Lovely, good. And then up and turn through the waist. Just get that little bit of mobility. I'm going to do that step leg curl again. Step leg curl. Feel it on the fronts of the thighs. Try and keep the bottom. Getting those arms strong across. Then with that knees up. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Out wide. Give me that little roll. Then back the other way. Feel it down the backs of the legs, but also feel a little bit of movement in that lower back. I'm going to squeeze to one side. Good, so my hips stay steady. I get that squeeze over my obliques. Other side. Lovely, good. And I'm going to drop over that hip towards the back, dropping over that one leg. And then push myself back up each time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, lovely. Bring it in. Just give that little shake through. Okay, just with the wrists here. Then back on the other side. Then just open them out. Opening that chest. Really feel that you've got all that expanse that you're going to be using in any minute now. Okay, good work, well done. Give me that little shake through. Okay, on my first one, just the first one with the long band. Remember, it's going to be 4 minutes of work, so we're just building up on that endurance. I step into it, I bring it down and in, so this is my upper back work, and then my glutes to get me back up to the top. Okay, so if you're ready to go, grab that band. We are going to go in 3, 2, 1, lovely, good. Got my elbows through, I get that little bounce at the bottom and then all the way up. To really squeeze the glutes to get up on this one. Lovely, good. That bounce where I concentrate on my upper and my lower back. And then that push up, all the way up. Good, and give me that squeeze. Really work those glutes all the way up to the top. Last few seconds, we're in single figures now. 3, 2, 1, all the way up to the top. Good, okay, we're going to stay there. We've got another 50 seconds, and then we're on the other side. Okay, up and again. I feel I've shortchanged myself with this band. It's a shorter band. That's it, just to keep that going, get me that lift. And that push through. Good, to make each one a challenge. Upper and lower half of your body being used on this one. Really feel that you've got that nice straight back coming out of your hips, shoulder blades back and down, into single figures now. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. So get myself another band. I think that's just half a band I was working on there. So here we go, full band. I've got the excess at the end. Good, so still hard work. Lovely, good. And all the way up. Really start feeling it now on those glutes to get you up to the top, but also up in your lower back. Remember, we're just building up that endurance here on this first 4 minutes. Good, coming down to single figures on our 3rd minute now. Here we go, 9. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Are we ready for that 4th and final minute? Keeping up that resistance. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And all the way up to the top. Good, all the way up. Remember, really get that squeeze on the glutes. Really make them work right up to the top. You've got your core pulled in. Your glutes can squeeze your hips forward without you leaning back. And you can get that upper and lower strength going. Here we go, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. You have made it through that first 4 minutes of work. Well done. This is where I come down onto my single band, my small band. Okay, so I hold it close, here into my lunge, by my ears, here into my squat, here into my shoulder push out. Okay, so lunge, squat, shoulder push out. Okay, and we're going to go all the way through with one leg for that first minute, and then we change legs. Okay, so it's just here with a little bit of tension on the bands. I do my lunge back. I do my squat with my arms by my ears. That's important to work the upper and the lower back again. Here, shoulder pull out. Do my lunge. Into my squat. Up, out. Each time, making each one a good one. Don't let those arms go too far forward on that squat. Wait till you get up to here and then push them out forward. Here. Three, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Remember, take water whenever you want to. Here we go again. In 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm now back with the other leg. My squat is the same. Long arms under control. Out and push out. So I get those shoulders to work. Shoulders back and down here. Shoulders back and down here as well with that long arm extension. Forward. Still pull back and down with my shoulders. Really sit back on that squat, feeling confident. You've got that weight at the front as well. Here, just by your ears. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Then we're ready to swap sides again. Our other 2 minutes of work. Keep that concentration up, which I know is hard on these longer ones, these endurance ones. But really think that each exercise, each position is a good one. And then you'll get the most out of that exercise, that low drop into that squat with my arms by my ears, out and pull out. Three, two, one. Good work. Okay, how are we ready? Our last minute on this one before we move on to our 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. I'm dropping back. I've got that tension on my arms. Then I add that tension when I'm here with that push out. Back into my lunge again. Get low in that lunge, you've got time. Into your squat with long arms. Up. Keep that tension on those long arms to work that upper body as well. Three, two, one, and good work, well done. We stay here to do the tricep kick back. My thumbs definitely on my lower back, bend my knees straight out of my hips, and then get that double kick back. Good, so even though we've got no weight, my fingers are spread out there, and I've got that tension. And then between my shoulder and my elbow doesn't move at all. So there's no swinging around, you can't use momentum. You've got that tension still on the arms by having those fingers spread out and keeping that tension on the band. And then surprisingly hard to get that lift out. And remember, you'll be doing 2 lots here. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I come standing up. So wiggle those shoulders a little way. Okay, get ready to go again. Drop down. 3, 2, 1. Here I go. Getting that push out. Get me that lift, get me that squeeze. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. This is where we're getting onto the floor. So get your mat out. I'm bringing both of those smaller bands with me. But I'm just going to go heavier now, even on this one, because it is my legs. Okay, so again, they're coming 5 strengths, so you've got a really good extra heavy, heavy, medium, light and extra light. So we've got it all going on there. Okay, we're on our sides. You can be lying right down. We're going to use our obliques. We're going to use our inner thigh, our outer thigh. It's the lift, the squeeze. That is my obliques being used. And then again, I'm going to go 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other, just to build up that strength and endurance. Okay, so you're lying down, you're nice and straight, your core's pulled in, squeeze, down, down. So outside of thigh, inside of thigh, outside of thigh, down. So both outsides are holding that resistance as the legs part, and then as the legs go together here, I've got my oblique and my in thigh working for me. Good. Coming down, 15 seconds left now before I repeat it on this side. So again, I can feel it in my glute, outside of thigh, but the other outside thigh also working. Well done. That is your first minute done. Okay. Ready to go again? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Give me that lift. Give me that lift again. Squeeze and down. Lovely, good. Lift and squeeze. Feel those obliques working for you. Last few seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. We're up and over. You keep those bands just on those ankles. Get ready on the other side. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Check that you're straight before you start, that you haven't rolled back on your hips. Lovely, good. And you can have that hand on the floor there if you want to. And that squeeze up. Good. Maybe feeling a bit more tired on the second half, only because you've been using that underside for the stabilisation as well. Keeping that leg down as the other leg raises. And then that squeeze on that lower leg. From the inside thigh. Up, down, down. Three, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Your last minute before we move on to our next exercise. Okay, here we go. Give me the lift, give me the squeeze. Down and down. Last few seconds now, second time around, so keep that control, hips always forward, they want to roll back, 3, 2, 1, good work, well done. I'm rolling onto my front. I'm going to do a leg lift, out and in, and then I'm going to do an incline push-up. Okay, so here we go, up, squeeze, lovely, good, hands, into your incline. Now on your incline here, you can touch your shoulder and touch your shoulder and then go back down, or you can just do me that push up, squeezing out with the legs when they're up and push up. You can do me a touch and do me a touch, then I go back down again, lifting the legs, getting that squeeze out, drop, pushing up, optional tap and tap. Good, so just really working that core as well on this. Lovely, good. Down, up, squeeze, and well done. That's your first minute done. You can relax here until we go again, which is in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice and straight on that neck as well, lifting it up. Those legs, get that squeeze out. Here, that push up, touch, and touching that incline, down. So really use that core, even here with the legs going up, that push up, that's it, good, touch, and then go back down, up and out. good. Coming to the closing seconds of our 2 minutes. You're doing really good. That nice strong push up. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Feel that you're in the flow now. 2 more minutes to go. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I get that leg lift. I squeeze out. My glutes and my lower back really working for me. My core is pulled in so I can get that nice position on that incline press up. I'm not pulling myself off the floor. Okay, squeeze. I come up as a good unit from my knees to my shoulders and then back down. Up and out. Really try and get most of your leg off the floor if you can. Try not to do it just from the knees. Our 3rd minute of work just about to be completed, last few seconds. And then we've got our last minute to do. Down. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Rest it there again. Get ready for that last minute. You're doing really good. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get that lift. Push out. Up. Three, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Okay, I'm moving that band up. And it's going to be here, just over your knees. This is 2 minutes of work, so it's only a minute on one side, a minute on the other. But again, all the same, we're using those under obliques here. So it's the oyster. So again, I can stay here and do the oyster. Toe down, heel up. Or if you want extra work, here, the oyster, where my off the floor, just my knee on my elbow on the floor. Okay, so you can start off doing the oyster, see how you feel about it. Get me that lift and that lift. Now if you want the extra work, I can already feel the weight going through my shoulder does not move. My obliques are tight here to get that lift, so my core is able to work for me anyway here, through here. Keep that zip and hollow on. And then get me that lift. 25 to go, so you've gone over halfway now. Glutes might be feeling a little bit tired by now. Mine are. Okay, get me that lift. Up. But really that core work. Making sure the legs are keeping that good positioning. Toe down, heel up. So I'm using that outside of thigh. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Over to the other side. Toe down, heel up. And again, I can start, see how the oyster feels on the other side. It kept me supported. This time it's doing the action. Lovely, good. So if you want to come up, here it is. My shoulder and my elbow are in line as well. Lovely, good. You're down into the teens now. 15 to go. Good work. 3, 2, 1. And lovely, good. And then we're lying on our backs. Our next one. It's all about core control. This time the bands are on my instep. It's the one where I'm going to put one side just underneath the lip of my trainer. Okay, so that's going to be the holding leg here, and then I get the push out with the other leg. My core has to work hard here to stop my back from coming off the floor. A little bit of a squeeze on my glute here, but really it's the front of my thigh that I'm working all the time. We're going to swap it over and then swap it over again and again until we've done that 4 minutes. Okay, so hands wherever you feel comfortable with. Up to here, it's that push out, back in. Good, so really think about that sip and hollow being on. Three, two, one. Lovely, good. Rest the legs. If you want to change that so it tucks under, so you're not overworking the toes, lovely, good, and I get that push out on the other side. This stays steady, or if you can, just bring it in even slightly. So it just comes in slightly, but again, obviously it's stopped by your hip. You can't get in any further. Arms are rested. Try and keep your top half of your chest rested, but from the abs down, they're really working for you. Keep that pull in. Good. Now think about your lower back. Doesn't change shape. Doesn't come off the floor at any point. Get that push. Three, two, one. Good work, well done. Okay, up. We're back onto that first leg and get me that push away. This is your last circuit. Work it hard. Get the most out of your exercises. Good work. Pushing it out. We're back on that first leg. 3rd minute of work. Really builds up on the front of the thigh, but great front of thigh exercise. Pushing out that leg, my core, keeping my spine nice and still on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Okay, here we go. Our 4th minute. Okay, knees are up, and off we go. Give me that push out. Good, so I'm trying to get out and low. Out and low each time. Push as much against it as you can. Think about that lower back. It should feel nice and secure. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, we're coming over to our fronts, and I'm taking this band with me for my arms. I'm going to be in a bear stance with this just under my hands. So for the first bit, I've got my knees down. I push away one arm, I push away the other arm. I come up into my bear, I put one leg out, the other leg out into your plank, come in, do the drop, and then start again. Okay, so remember, 4 minutes of work. So, that box, nice and strong. Okay, here we go. Pushing out with one arm, pushing out with the other, feel that tension through the abs, tuck your toes under, come up into that bear. Come out, come back in without your bottom raising, and then drop. Out with the arms. out with the arms, up into your bear, out with the legs. Now I suggest bringing your alternate legs back in because there's quite a lot of work to be done on those legs as they come back in. Up into your bear, walk it out, walk it back in and drop. Arms, arms, come up, walk it out. Last few seconds, 3, 2, 1. Good work, your first session done. 3 more to do. Okay, core pulled in, so now my back is nice and straight, neck in line with your spine. Okay, let that arm go out, let the other arm go out, bring it in underneath you, come up, step it out, step it back in and drop. Arms are out. Up in your bear. Other leg comes in first because here there's a lot of work to be done on that front of thigh. Good work, pushing it out, pushing it out. Have those outsides of arms. Feeling tired now because we worked it in that first set as well. Coming in and getting that drop. I'm still in that knee box. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Halfway through. Got another 2 minutes of this. So really keep that core pulled in. Here we go, you're getting back into your box again. Arms go out, arms go out. Underneath you, take your knees off the floor. Walk that leg out. Walk that leg back in again. And again, I don't lift up my bottom too high. Arms go out. Down. 25 seconds left, so you've gone over halfway in this third part of your circuit. Out, up in the bear, out, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Are we getting ready now for our last minute on this one? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Out with your arms, out with your arms. Taking the knees off. Leg goes out into that nice strong plank. Leg comes back in, it supports me while I bring my other leg in. Good work. 25 seconds left, so we know we've gone over halfway on this last one now. Good. 10 seconds left now. We'll get one all the way through. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. Okay, on this one, still tension on the arms. My core helping me here. Okay, so tension on the arms, they go over the head, but my rib cage stays down and in. At the same time, I get a leg drop. I come up, I do a little sit up, go back down, I get that drop. So it is here, contraction and stabilization. If you don't want to do the contraction, just further do the stabilization. But we're only doing it for 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. We are on. 3, 2, 1. Up. Keep that tension on the bands. Keep that band spread out. Legs, as long as you can make it, or you can do a half leg if you feel that's enough. Remember, just 2 minutes of work now. Rib cage down and in all the time. Zip and hollow on. My spine doesn't change until I do that curl up. Touching up on my shin there. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Just give your arms and legs a rest here, and I'll be ready for our last 50 seconds of work. You've done really, really well here today. Okay, I get that drop. Good, so feeling in those long abs, but aware of that tension around my rib cage all the time. And then I get that sit up as well. Three, 2, 1, and you have completed that circuit. Really, really well done. You're now going to come off that timer, and I'm just going to do a little stretch out. I'm going to use the band, just pulling that in. Again, slowly feeling that strong stretch down the backs of the legs. Okay, that band's going to drop out to the side, and then I give another little pull, and it's coming up towards my hand on the floor. Lovely, good. Bending it in, changing it over, give that hamstring strength, and now stretch off. Lovely, good. So again, if it relaxes off, you can give it another little pull in. Okay, out to the side. And then it comes up towards my hand on the floor. I can take my other shoulder with it. Okay, lovely, bringing that in. Staying here for your glute stretch, just a classic glute stretch. They worked hard for us today. I'm just pulling that in, making sure the ankle stays straight, it doesn't collapse. Lovely, good. Changing it over, through, and then pull in. Lovely, good. Okay, over onto your front. We're going to do the cat-cow stretch, just to stretch out the back here. So again, hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips. And curl it up, curl it under, that feels really nice on that lower back. Then look at the floor, clutch between the shoulder blades and drop down. Tip and tip and come up. Down and drop. Back into the middle, tuck your toes under, walk your hands back into your little bunny hop here. Drop down and then slowly unroll. Keep that zip and hollow on all the time, all the way up to the top. Lovely, just open out those arms. Lovely, good. Let's go a little pull over. Hips stay where they are. Rib cage comes away from my hip. Then on the other side. Lovely, good. Then I'm going to take that tip forward. Remember, long lever, so really look after your abs, looking after your lower back. Pulling that in, come all the way down, giving that push through. Then come back up, and back up, down into the front. Big breath in, and then put it down. Very, very well done today. I hope you kept up with that circuit. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you. Leave any comments that you want to, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.